let's talk about my latest crochet and knit projects. Rochelle here, and I'm back to share some yarn goodness with y'all today. Okay, so I'm trying a new thing where I'm trying to film with my dog so I don't have to put him up every time I do a video. So if you hear barking, if the camera shakes, it's him. I'm going to try to work with him, so he might make an appearance. I don't know. I'm a little nervous because it's my first time filming with him in the room. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, so I have a couple of projects to share with you all. One is knitting and one is crochet. We're going to start with our crochet one. We have it here. So this is the No-Sew Comfort Tee, and this is the V-neck version, and it is designed by Ashley Rivas of Tiny Couch Crochet. So this is a paid pattern, and it calls for DK weight yarn. And it is available in a great size range. The bust circumference ranges between 30 to 62 inches. And in centimeters, that's 76 to 157.5. So the size that I made is the extra large. And the pattern is intended to have a loose fit. So it does have between 2 to 4 inches or 5 to 10 centimeters of positive ease. So I really like that because the 2 to 4 inches is a really good sweet spot for me when it comes to positive ease. All right, so I did swatch. The pattern gauge is 13 rows and 16 stitches for 4 inches. But using my 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, which is the called for hook, I got a gauge of 13 rows and 15 stitches. So I was 1 stitch off. However, I felt like that was good enough to go through with the pattern. I am using Yarnsmith's Create DK yarn in the colorway 3376 Vintage Pink, and it is a 100% acrylic yarn. So let me know, have you ever used Yarnsmith's yarn? I am a huge fan of their yarn, so let me know if you've ever used it. Now, let me tell you how much I used. I used about 3.56 skeins of yarn. and that's 1,128.5 yards, 1,031.9 meters, and that's 356 grams of yarn. And I highly recommend this yarn. It is so soft and so easy to work with. The crochet hook that I used was a US 7, which was a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, and I used my Clover Amours. I love those. Let me know if you like using Clover Amour hooks, or maybe you have another crochet hook that you enjoy using. To make this tee, you will need a few skills. You'll need to know how to slip stitch, yarn over, single crochet, half double crochet, herringbone half double crochet, and double crochet. So if you are someone that has never heard of the herringbone half double crochet and you want to practice, let me tell you, this project is for you because it uses a lot of herringbone half double crochet. In fact, that's the majority of the pattern. All right, so I did steam block it and I let it air dry. So usually I put my projects that I make with acrylic, I usually put it in the washing machine and in the dryer, but I wanted to try something a little different. So I did steam block it, and I think it turned out really, really well. The body according to the pattern, but it was a little too cropped for me, so I went back and I added some rows down here at the bottom. So some of the lacier rows, I did add some to the bottom. And what's interesting is that I didn't have this problem when I made my first No Sew Comfort tee, which we will talk about, and I think it's because this DK yarn is thinner than the yarn I used, which was Drops. Oh dear, what was that? I can't think of what that yarn was. It was a Drops yarn that I used for my first tee, and it is not coming to me. It's not Alaska. It's not Charisma. It's not Fiesta. Oh my gosh, I can think of every Drops yarn except the one that I am looking for, and that is driving me crazy. But I am going to talk about that t-shirt a little bit later, and I'll leave my Ravelry link below. But anyway, so this is my second time making this. But yeah, so I wanted to do this because I love this pattern. I love it. Let me tell you my favorite part. This bottom here. It is beautiful. I love it. And you know what? I love the fit of it. I definitely tried it on, and I really do like the fit. I like the fit before blocking and after blocking, and I cannot wait to wear this spring. about the next project that I have, and it is actually the Eun Sweater. And I am in the middle of a row, so I think I'm going to tink back so I can show you all a little bit better. But anyway, this is a DK and lace held together project. But for mine, I did hold one strand of DK together. So that's one little change that I did make. And now I'm trying to concentrate, but I'm dropping stitches. Oh my goodness, and my dog is in my lap. Okay, all right, anyway, I don't have far to go. But yeah, so the bust circumference is really, really good for this. It has a really nice oversized fit. The bust circumference is 45.3 inches to 66 inches. And in centimeters, that is 115 to 168 centimeters. So it's a really, really nice size range. And speaking of size, I am making the size 4 for mine, and I think that's a really good size. I have been trying it on, which I'll show you all a little bit later. But I have been trying it on, and I really, really like the fit of it. So I'm quite happy with that. Now, in terms of the ease, it does have a lot of ease. It has 9.8 to 11.8 inches of positive ease. And in centimeters, that is 25 to 30 centimeters of positive ease. Okay, so I have gotten to the end, and yeah, so the positive ease wasn't a problem because I picked a size that I feel like would fit me really well. Yarn that I'm using is Knit Picks Brava. It's a worsted weight yarn, and I'm using the colorway Dublin. This yarn is 100% acrylic, and I used a size US 8, which is a 5mm Chiaogu knitting needle. So let me know if you all use Chiaogu needles or if you have another brand that you prefer using. So you will need to know a few techniques in order to make this sweater. You will need to know how to cast on, knit, purl, make German short rows, make one right, make one left, knit 2 together, knit through the back loop, slip stitches, and the tubular cast on or the cast off in rib. Now, a little bit about the construction of this sweater. It is a raglan sweater with a high slit that is worked from the top down. The neckband is knitted in rib and then folded over. And then the short rows are worked to shape the neckline. So the body is worked in stockinette stitch in the round before being divided into the front and back pieces, which are worked in rib, as you can see here. And that's done one at a time. So I tried it on right before starting the body ribbing, and I was quite happy with it. I still have to finish the ribbing for the front panel. So there's the front panel, and so I have to finish the ribbing. I still have to knit the back panel and work the sleeves. So right now the sleeves are on try-on tubing, as you can see here, and then also the back panel stitches are on try-on tubings. Let me get that turned around for you. And so you can see here the back stitches are on hold. So right now I am working on the front ribbing. and I have divided, of course. And so I have about 4.3 inches or 11 centimeters of the ribbing of the front panel to go. And so I don't have a long ways to go, but for me, knitting is so much slower than crochet. And so this sweater is going to take me quite a while to finish. But it's okay. It is not a race. I'm perfectly fine with that. I enjoy both crafts, just one's a little faster than the other. In fact, I think by the time I finish one knit sweater, I could have crocheted 2 crochet tops. Yeah, I really do feel like it, but it's perfectly fine. I am enjoying the process and it's been really good. And so once I am done with this sweater, I am going to upload a video talking about it in its entirety. All right, so let's put this away. Let's talk about what I am wearing. So you may recognize this because I am wearing my No Sew Comfort Tee by Ashley Rivas of Tiny Couch Crochet. And this is the first one that I made. This is the scoop neck version. And I made an entire video all about it. And I will leave it linked below in my Ravelry page. So if there's any questions that you have, definitely check it out there. And I still can't think of that drops yarn that I use. That is bugging me. I cannot, no, it wasn't Charisma. I keep wanting to say it's Charisma, but that is going to bother me. But anyway, that's why I'm going to leave my Ravelry page below. So I really enjoyed it, and let me know if you have heard of the No Sew Comfort Tees, if you've heard of the Eun Sweater. Let me know your thoughts. Are you interested in making any of them? I would really love to know. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you worked on while watching, or did you just chill? I love reading you all's comments, so definitely leave me a comment. Also, feel free to click that notification bell, the like button, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye.